Welcome. Don't start with that.
Welcome.
I'm tired of me being this character. Welcome.
Welcome back to Pity Privilege.
Wow, besties.
Like, harmonize it.
I don't know how to do that. You
It's
crazy?
okay.
You crazy kid?
It's okay. We'll talk about it. No,
We'll talk about it. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm a little bit sore.
Why?
Why could I be sore?
Why in the world would you be sore?
Because I went to yoga with this really famous celebrity yesterday. She's pretty cool.
You're ridiculous. We went to yoga yesterday.
If you couldn't tell.
We went to yoga and it was funny. So to tell the story from start, we got there a little bit late.
That was a me
No,
problem.
it's fine.
That was on me, guys. I'm a loser.
Oh my gosh. It was unlike us to be late, but we were a little bit late. Not like late, just we arrived there 2 minutes before the class started. Which apparently you're not supposed to do. But anyway, then they messed it up.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to get an intro class. That's what I was trying to tell that lady. And she's like, no.
Okay.
She was actually not sassy at all. She was very nice. She was very, very nice.
She was like, you can't do it.
But then she signed her up because Catherine wasn't signed up, but I was signed up. I was like, I swear I did it.
Yeah.
And then, so we were a little bit late. So the lady, as we were going in, she's like, by the way, you guys are new. The instructor is new. To me, I was like, why is she calling this poor girl out? I know. She's basically being like, I know this is your first class, but it usually doesn't suck this bad.
Yeah, she's like, it's your first class, but it's also her first class. So it's like, wow.
The instructor did amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing. She was great. I probably wouldn't have even known that.
I would have had no idea. There were like a few things I noticed where I'm like, I wonder if she's like...
Yeah. There was just the one, like, the block moment, too. That was kind of funny. But that wasn't like you weren't good at this. Yeah. She just had us, like, slowly, like, lay down, and then she was like, oh my god, I always do this. You need to get your block. So like the block was still, it was funny.
There was also that one moment where the really old lady, the old chunkier lady, fell flat on her face.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the instructor's fault.
That wasn't really.
I think she was just...
I just saw that she didn't really know what to do. She just kind of looked like...
What do I do here?
Yeah. But then, like, the lady got up, so she was fine.
Yeah. And then the instructor talked to the lady afterwards. And she was like, so what was the trouble there?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you talking to her about this?
I was like, no, I would probably just curl up in a ball and...
Yeah, I don't want anyone to acknowledge the fact that I fell flat on my face.
I know, I fell over a couple times.
Me too.
And
there were also a few times where she, like, gave advice and looked straight at me.
Or when she'd be like, I love that we have so many different layers here. And then she'd like look at me as I'm like stumbling over.
So many different postures that are all great.
Yeah, great. Listen to your body and what it needs.
I know that made, because as I could see you were trying to do, whenever she'd say, if you're feeling up for it, there's the option to do this. And it's a harder thing. Both of us at the beginning were like, I'm going to do the harder one.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do the harder one, I'm a wimp.
I'm a wimp, and I want to get, like, the full benefits of the class. I want to try it to the fullest extent.
There were some people in there who knew what they were doing.
I know. I was looking, and I was like, don't look at me.
There were some times where, like, I know a few yoga poses since we used to do yoga.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand exactly what she was saying at first because she was just saying the pose to do.
Yeah.
And not telling us how to do it or showing us how to do it. So I was just looking at the other, like, pro yogis.
Yeah, me too. I was just like or when you're supposed to be doing something that's facing the other direction, but then I'm like peering back like in the mirror.
Whenever I take pole classes, I do that too because you're supposed to like make eye contact with yourself in the mirror or like look at your body since it's like ooh, sensual.
Yeah.
But like I'm just like
seduce yourself.
Yeah, basically. But then there were a few times where she gave us poses and it's the only reason I knew the only reason I knew what we were doing.
Okay.
Like happy baby and child's pose. I was doing child's pose wrong because she explained it first and then she was like, oh, this is child's pose. And I'm like, oh I'm not even doing this right.
Oh, okay. It's child's pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, and then completely
I think the same thing happened
readjust.
to me with Happy Baby. She was like explaining it. I was like,
yeah.
What?
By the way, Happy Baby was right after we were being class clowns.
It was.
And she was like, shut up. And and I made a note not to look at you. Because if I looked at you...
I can't look at her right now.
For people who don't know yoga, Happy Baby is a pose where you... you basically look like you're a baby getting their diaper changed. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, essentially.
You look like a happy baby who has like you keep your feet to the ceiling and your legs are bent and you're laying flat on your back.
Yeah.
And it was really, I was like, if I look at her, I'm done for.
Yeah.
Because I kept almost laughing.
Yeah. Because what happened is that, it was really hot. It wasn't like hot yoga.
I think I think all of their classes are technically hot yoga. Because she turned the temperature.
Because I was dying. I
was
sweating.
Why am I sweating?
I was like dripping with sweat and it was like dripping onto my glasses and I was like, anyway.
Hot yoga's not fun.
I was at the complete back by the door. So I saw the lady like open the door and then like slide in the basket of like towels. I was like, I pray that those are not hot. I pray that those are cold. But I started getting the waft of like, it smelled really good. I was like, I want that.
And like the little waft of air, cold air that came in.
And then so she went over, the instructor went over and she was like, I'm just gonna walk around and if you don't want a cold towel, put your hand on your stomach. We both had our hands just on our stomach.
Because we were laying on our backs. We were cooling down from the intense yoga we did. And which, by the way, was called relaxed yoga. So that was nothing.
I know. It wasn't like slow flow or something. I was like, what? What?
That reminds me I need to cancel my other class. Anyway, so we were laying down on our backs because we were cooling down.
Yeah.
And naturally,
you just kind of like have your hands. Yeah.
Even though all the pro yogis had their hands at their sides like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But so she's like, if you want this, put your hand on your, or if you don't want this, put your hand on your stomach. We both went, we just looked at each other. And she saw us do that. That was the funny part. That's why I started laughing like crazy.
I know, because she was like, and we just started laughing. And I don't remember what we kept making jokes about. We started just whispering to each other, and I was like, "We need to stop."
It's weird because I don't think of myself. I think of myself as a very like good, like teacher's pet kind of.
Like when I'm in class and someone starts to talk to me, I'm literally like,
yeah,
and I just stare straight ahead. I'm
but
like,
when you're
shut
there,
up. But it's a problem. We just look at each other, and something I'm never good at is like keeping myself from laughing.
Yeah.
And if I'm not supposed to laugh, I will laugh even more. It's just a fact.
This is on another topic. There's nothing I hate more. There's a lot of things I hate more. But
There's a lot of things.
I don't like when you're talking to someone and they say something that's not funny, but it's kind of funny and it's also uncomfortable. And they're like, it's not funny. Don't laugh. And that's happened to me so many times. Maybe it's autism, but where I'll just like start to like laugh at something because I'm uncomfortable or because it's hilarious.
No, I do that too.
And then they're like, it's not funny. I'm like, don't say it. It makes it worse.
Don't say it. No, I don't like that because like,
don't tell me what to do with my face.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's not funny, it probably is.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's not funny, don't laugh.
Also, sometimes I do like a very like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's not me laughing. But sometimes people take that as a...
That's like a guffaw.
Guffaw.
That's such a weird word.
Anyway, sorry. That was just a side note. Back to yoga.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, we were both trying to do the really complicated poses. And one of them required you lifting your leg off the ground.
Which I don't understand how you're supposed to get there, by the way, because it was like we were balancing on the leg we were supposed to lift.
Yeah.
So how are we supposed to get there? Just like,
I was literally, I think that was another time we looked at each other and started laughing because I was like, how? I was like, literally, when you're trying to do something, you feel yourself you're just like, you can't.
Yeah.
So I did it a couple times and then I kept falling over and then she would be like, And if you fall over, just get right back into it. I was like, no, I can't.
I was like, I don't want to.
I don't want to, please. So yeah, for all the rest of the times we did that, I was keeping the easy pose.
I did the easy pose for most of
You
them
know
too.
what?
What?
I just realized why my back hurts.
Why?
Because that twist pose.
Oh.
I think that's where the...
Oh.
Yeah. I think
See,
so.
I had a hard time with that one because, like, I'm not very flexible in the back/stomach.
Okay.
So, like, immediately I was wanting to go with my shoulders and my hips. But you're supposed to keep your shoulders... Well, not your shoulders, like, to your hips, but you're supposed to keep your shoulders straight.
Yeah.
And your hips, like, square.
Yeah.
So, and that's really hard for me. I don't know why. I just had
Yeah,
such
it's
a
hard for
time
me
with
too.
that.
Well, also the, like, keeping your body straight, because I just have, like, a really arched back. And that's just how I normally carry myself. And that's, like, what you're supposed to do with singing as well, is keep your, like, basically you're stacked.
Tailbone.
Yeah, you're stacked on top, like, but I can't.
I also naturally, like,
Mhm.
with my tailbone.
Yeah.
But if I'm reminded, I can be like, oh.
I, like, even when I try really hard, I can barely do it.
Oh.
It, like, physically pains me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was quite the time.
It was. It was easy when she was like, okay, now we're going to do it fast. I got scared. But it was so much easier.
It was easier
than holding it for 500
when
years.
we were holding it, I was like,
That's when the sweat started, like, dripping.
Yeah, same. That's when I started being like, oh no, am I gonna not make it?
Yeah.
Like,
I kept looking at you like, she is having as hard of a time as I am, because I was struggling.
but I kept looking at...
You looked like you were, like, you look like you have been to, like, 20 yoga classes.
But that's what I was thinking. I would look over at you and be like, dang it, I need to get myself together. My legs are, like, shaking.
I have tremors in my arms anyway. When we had to hold, like, reach up to the sky, whatever, with one arm,
Yeah.
they were literally like...
Mine too. Because also we had done, like, I did a workout the night before that had, like, arm workouts and stuff too. So that didn't help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of brought me back to my ballet class. Because we'd all be, like, in front of the mirror and had to follow. But, like, we would start and end with basically yoga.
Mm-hmm. So
So it kind of reminded me of that. But also the fact that I would have to keep looking at the instructor to see,
yeah.
what are we doing? Like, okay.
I was thinking we should go to that same class every single week. What do you think? You don't want to?
No, I'm just kidding. I actually would like to. I think it's good for me because it's, like, a different, like I was saying, I need, like, a different thing to do to exercise that's not...
I want to make it clear when I'm saying we should do this every single week. I hated it. I did not have fun. I did not have fun the whole time. I was like, this is the longest day of my life.
Yeah.
I was not enjoying it. I was sweating. I was in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, I didn't go, I succeeded. I went, that sucked. But I need to exercise, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it unless you come with me.
Yeah. At least it makes it fun when it's us. Together.
I would have, well, that's why I asked if you wanted, because I would have canceled.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, which is why I'm canceling my Friday class.
Okay, yeah.
Well, also because I'm in pain. But, like,
Yeah, that was a lot.
I'm not going to go
If you're alone,
unless you go. So if you want to
No,
do
I
it with me,
understand.
like,
I
if you
would love to.
actually want to, then we can
Yeah.
hold each other accountable.
We could be yoga buddies.
So unnecessary.
This is not as exciting for anyone listening as it is for us.
Yoga buddies, okay.
Like, okay. But no, you guys realize this means you're going to get so much good yoga content.
Especially if we keep it on the day before we record.
Yeah. Fresh in our minds.
Oh my gosh!
We're on a roll today. It was the yoga.
It brought us together.
Yeah.
She kept saying stupid stuff too.
I kept wanting to look at you because I felt like you would be like...
She's like, bring it to your heart. And I was like, I'm bringing it to my heart. I know it's not stupid, but I also think
know.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
No, I think it's fine.
I understand.
I just didn't feel the energy in my heart and my third eye.
I don't think about yoga as a spiritual thing, even though I know, don't come for me. I know it's supposed to for some people, but to me it's just another like form of exercise.
I can respect that in some cultures it's very a spiritual experience. However, us in a 1,000,000-degree room with like 10 other old white women.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
spiritual.
Doesn't really make sense. Yeah.
But maybe who knows? Maybe like a month from now when we've been doing this for a little bit.
Find your center.
Maybe we'll just start talking like this for real.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be so peaceful.
I kept thinking when she was talking, like, what if she just messed up her script?
I think that'd be funny.
Can you imagine a comedian yoga?
I would go to that so much more.
That would be so
if they
funny.
did like an ice room comedian yoga, that would be thebomb.com.
Yeah, it being hot, that was just...
I thought it wasn't going to be because...
It didn't say it was.
Remember, even though they thought that was my first class, I've been there before.
Okay, yeah.
I've only been to a couple classes and I left because there was a creepy guy. But... Which is why I didn't want to go alone. I made you come with me, just in case there were creepy men. Anyway.
Yeah. There weren't, luckily.
But for anyone who doesn't know this.
What's happening? She's getting serious.
For anyone who doesn't know this.
I don't know what she's about to say. She's so serious, though. She just took the microphone off of the stand.
This is actually kind of nice. I kind of like this.
Really?
Yeah, try it. For anyone who doesn't know, Catherine is really good at talking back to men. Isn't this nice?
This is kind of nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay like this for a minute.
Wow.
There's also another podcast that has like occasionally clip-on mics when they're in like less professional locations.
Oh,
and it sounds really good. So I'm going to try to figure out what they have and maybe we can just wear the mics. Then we don't have to have like a table and a little stand.
Yeah.
We can just be free.
We just be free. We do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, it's working. Okay.
Testing.
I got concerned because I could not see the audio.
Okay.
Okay, it's working. Oh yeah, what were you gonna say?
I actually said it. I just think
you
got
did.
excited.
You did. You did.
Yeah. Catherine is extremely feisty and knows how to talk back to men. Only men.
If it's a girl, I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. But if it's a man, if
that thing is a man.
If that thing is a man, I will gladly put him in his place.
And I like that because I'm afraid of people. So I knew if there was a creepy guy who's like staring at our butt, you could be like, excuse you. That's you.
See, I don't know if it's just a random guy though.
I feel like if he said something, you'd say something.
If he said something, probably. Like, I don't have any problem with being... I'm a nice person, okay? But I'm not nice to creepy men. Yeah.
We gave up on that so fast.
I'm mostly just nervous about, like, the cord moving.
I'm nervous about, like, the sound, it being too close or too far. Or, like, if this is, like... You know, sometimes when you touch a part of the microphone,
that's what I was getting concerned about.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah.
For the audio listeners, we took our mics out of their stands for a moment.
Yeah.
And it was very nice for a moment.
It felt a little bit freeing. But then it was like... You know, then we had to hold it.
Yeah, my arms started hurting.
It's like, you know... the yoga hasn't kicked in yet.
Not yet. Some of the ladies in there were muscular.
I know.
And I'm like, I hope they only do yoga.
That would be so cool.
Because I want that body.
It makes sense, though. The things that we were doing, you had to be strong.
I know. It also, I like it because the flexibility, that must really kick in. I also forgot how to do some of the poses, like downward dog. And I had to look over at you because I couldn't remember if the feet stay flat or not. Some people were on their tippy toes, some people were on their flat feet. You were on your flat feet. Girl has stretchy calves.
Stretchy calves. I think I'm not an expert, don't quote me. I think you're supposed to try to have your feet flat.
Makes sense.
But
it's a good stretch.
Like, don't do it if it's like ripping your legs off. There was a thing that we did in the beginning when... So, like, we tucked our legs beneath us, and she was like, if you want an extra stretch, go up on your toes. I did that for a little while. That was so painful.
I have really strong feet because I pose like that a lot.
Oh, okay.
for other things.
Blank.
It's like that. I do that all the time.
Okay.
So
that hurt me so bad.
Haha, finally.
I also have
one.
like a broken toe that's just been
Bro,
neglected.
okay, blur this out if you can see this. I'm
Okay.
putting a lot of work on you. Or just switch to yours.
Yeah.
But look at this bruise on my foot. Oh, you can't really... Sliding isn't very good.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that earlier. What happened?
I don't know, but me having bruises on my feet is not ideal.
That's not ideal.
For a reason. Anyway, move on from the foot talk.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. Trying to keep a female audience here.
Yeah. Speaking of not a feet, a female audience. There's something interesting. I want to ask you your opinion on this. I feel like I know your opinion.
Okay.
But I don't know. Recently we haven't talked about it.
Okay.
What is you're gonna be like, what? Viewpoint on finding cartoon characters attractive?
I think when you're young and hormonal and very... Anyway, I think it's very normal.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird. I personally don't have a lot of cartoon characters that I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I have any, but I also watch cartoons like Rick and Morty.
That is true. Because I know when we were younger, it was like the Avatar, like
Zuko. That was the first one I thought of.
Sokka.
Zuko and Sokka are so hot. I still stand by it.
Yeah. But I like how you were like, that's
no, I stand by it for my younger self.
Yeah.
I really did think they were hot.
Because I am usually not like, I usually don't think so. But we're playing Final Fantasy. And this is probably very... I think I have problems for this.
Okay.
But there's a really, really evil character.
Ooh.
But I think he's very hot.
Ooh, I love
Also,
evil
this
men.
is like really realistic. It's not like cartoon. But anyway, for anyone who knows Final Fantasy, I'm talking about Sephiroth.
I've heard of him. Why have I heard?
When I went on the screen, Kevin was playing. I was like, oh, why he's kind of...
I am...
What's wrong?
My pool guys came.
Ooh.
Which is not...
Oh! What?
Oh.
What happened?
It's just when the pool guys come, we have to bring the dogs in because we have 5 whole dogs and not everyone likes dogs.
No half dogs.
And,
sorry, keep going.
You know what? I quit!
You quit.
Anyway, and one of them is like acts kind of scary. She's not aggressive, but I still don't like her being out with them just in case.
Yeah. What happened?
I was hoping the person rang the door and Jay brought the dogs in, but this is a picture because they take a picture every time.
It's
For the audio listeners, it's my big fat golden retriever who looks so chunky in this, sitting in the pool.
like tried to remove the dog, didn't fit in the net.
Said anything.
That's really
They
funny.
didn't say anything. I think I'm gonna... You keep them entertained from it. I'm gonna just message this pool guy and be like, my apologies.
Okay, that's really funny. The fact that there's just a picture of the dog and like they didn't say anything at all. Wow. That is really funny. Was Taz also in the back? Was there another dog?
and Ashi, he was in the background.
Really? Okay, I didn't see.
Knowing Mitsu, she was next to him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everyone except for Bean, because she's a little princess. Or would you think she was out there too?
Bean doesn't go outside with other dogs, the peasants.
Oh, okay. Whoa, sorry. She's below her.
She lives in the main house.
In the main house.
The big dogs, they stay in. They have the whole yard, the pool bathroom, and then 2 rooms that connect to the bathroom, or not connect, but they're like close. And then we gate that off.
Okay. Your dogs live such a pampered life.
They do. They do. They live a more pampered life than I do.
I know. I was gonna say that. I was like, don't you like have like a couch?
Yeah, my couch is my office. My desk that I have to be at a lot is like in the middle of the living room. because they have a room to themselves. Anyway, and then Bean stays in the main house. She gets free range of like everything else.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot that they're below her.
Yeah, it's not that they wouldn't get along, because they do, but it's just the bigger dogs and Taz live a different lifestyle than she does. She likes to nap and they like to play.
Okay.
And she can't go in the yard because she can squish out of the fence.
Oh. Because she's so little.
Because she's little tiny.
I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit sad about her
ears. I was like, she looks cute though, and she was like, her ears.
It's tragic. She usually has these adorable ears that are like so furry, and they have these long curly fur, and they're like so cute. And now they're just little stubs.
They're little cow ears, and we're not shaming her for them because every body is beautiful.
It's true. And she's still beautiful. I just
voice change.
I just think about how I twirl her ears.
You can still twirl her ears. Her ears are it's weird because you know how some dogs that have ears like that, and then one of them will like go up.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's weird. Like the fact, because you're supposed to either have pointy ears or have floppy ears.
You're supposed to.
Me body shaming after.
You're like, oh, body shaming. But these ears.
But these ears are stupid. No, but those are actually my favorite dog ears.
They're really cute.
You can't just like get, I don't think you could just get a breed of dog that has those ears. I think it's just like special dogs have special ears.
Special dogs?
Usually like mutts. And I just think it's adorable. But anyway, she's so close to being able to lift her ear.
Really?
Without the fur on it. I think the fur weighs it down so much that we can't usually see it.
Do you think she can hear better?
I always wonder that.
Because, like, it's kind of like when it doesn't change that much, but if your hair is over your ear and if it was, like, weighed down,
yeah,
it wouldn't change a ton. But, like,
no, but I always think that with floppy-eared dogs, like, if they can't, and then, like, they do that thing where their ears go, like, up a little, and it, like, puts a little hole through the ears so they can hear it better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would think maybe she can hear a little better because she could swivel her ears better.
That's true.
But we tried to keep the ears. She just she's been swimming a lot, and when poodles swim, their fur can get matted.
Yeah.
If they don't let you dry them, which she doesn't. But right now even though I'm trying to brush her, even though it's kind of like a bald man brushing his hair.
A bald man.
Because she's bald.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to just get her used to the brushing before she actually has fur it can pull on. That way we don't have to actually chop anything again. Or we could chop something. There's a lady I know who has a dog that's the same type of dog as Bean. And she has never cut its fur. And it's long.
Never?
Never. It's long. It's like long hair. Long straight hair.
Aren't you supposed to trim even just for healthy hair purposes?
It's more just because if you don't trim it, it'll get matted.
Oh, okay.
But since they have had it so long for the dog's whole life, the dog's very used to being brushed every single day, so it doesn't get matted.
Oh.
I can't imagine the upkeep. I asked the lady, because I don't like know her personally, but we met on a group because of our dogs. And I asked how hard it is. She's like, it was really hard the first 3 years, and now it's easy. She's like an old lady, so she has all the time.
Oh.
3 years of hardness?
3 years.
Nope.
I love how we're like, 3 years of difficulty, and we want children.
Yeah. We're like, oh, I need a baby. 3 whole years.
Oh my god, that's so long.
Yeah. I was talking to Jay because every day we walk to a little spot. So we have a pond in our backyard, and we walk around the neighborhood to the opposite side of the pond and sit, and we can look at our backyard. It's really funny. But anyway, the pond's really pretty, so we just like to look at it sometimes when we go on our little walks. And I was talking about how I would like to put Bean in a little boat, a motorized tiny boat, and just bring her out into the water with it.
I thought you were going to say that you wanted to just put Bean in the pond.
She has. Ever since Jay moved in, none of my dogs have been swimming in the ponds. He's very against it.
Why.
He's very against it because the bacteria and the alligators.
Yeah, that's really not a good idea.
I'm standing right there. I can see her.
What are you gonna... First off...
You know I would throw myself in front of a gator.
Firstly... Okay, but let me say my first point.
Okay.
How are you going to fight off bacteria? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What is bacteria going to do? Get on her fur? Oh, no.
Like, infect her?
With what?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist. Also, aren't there like little like microorganisms or little like what are those things called?
Amoebas?
Yeah, and like parasites.
Yeah, but she's she's medicated. She has prevention.
I guess so. But okay, but then second, you think you would be quick enough to stop an alligator?
I think I would be quick enough to see an alligator either swimming towards us or running at me on land, which would be stupid.
Sorry, I was just thinking the way that they run. That's really stupid.
It is. Alligators look so dumb. They really do.
They look like a baby trying to walk for the first time.
They do. Or like those weird toys that like have the arms that rotate 360.
Oh yeah, you're talking about...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're hating on alligators.
They're dumb though. They're kind of cool because they're like dinosaurs. But then they're dumb when they try to be a land creature.
Yeah. I guess they really shine in the water.
Yeah. That's where they can murder things.
Yep.
But there was only once that I brought Rory and Taz out together because they used to be besties. They still are. He licks her face.
No.
He licks her eyeballs.
I think you've mentioned that. That's
She tries to close them.
Yeah, I would too.
But sometimes she's just trying to rest outside, and she's the youngest and very sweet, so she's like, she never says no. So she's just trying to sleep outside, and he'll go up to her and just like stand right by her face and just lick her eyes, and she'll be like, but she'll stay there.
Wait, am I remembering this? There was Ralph. I thought he licked Bean's eyes or something like that.
I think you're thinking of when I used to bring Bean over, and before our mom's dog became a demon, they would sniff each other's eyeballs really intensely. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, there was something, or he would like chew on her ear or something. What was it?
Are you thinking of how Bean would pet the cats?
I don't know. I swear there was something.
Why do you keep having more things that are strange?
I swear there was something like he would chew on her ear, or she would chew on his ear.
That wouldn't surprise me as much.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. There was something like that.
I think it's funny because Bean will like put her head against us when she loves us. And we think that's very cute because it's very much not like a dog.
Sorry, I just thought... Sorry.
What?
I just realized that I did it again without explaining that Ralph is a cat.
Oh. Yeah. If they don't know by now. I'm fighting on ears. Oh.
You know, it's fine.
Old Uncle Ralph.
Uncle Ralph.
At it again. First peeing in plans.
Biting dogs' ears. I don't...
Licking. I can't. Oh my god. Licking dog's eyes.
Because I feel like with Bean, you really don't need that much.
Yeah, her name's Bean. It's a very common dog name.
Is it?
Apparently.
Oh, I guess like a little Bean. Yeah, makes sense.
Apparently Bean and Taz are very common because I went into a special like little local dog shop and there were magnets that said, I love Bean, I love Taz. Which are actually, I have those magnets except one of my close friends gave them to me. But anyway, I went and I was telling my mom about it. I was like, it's so weird that you could just find that you could just find their names. Like, how strange is it? And our mom was like, they're very common names.
I guess when you think about it, Taz
is like, fine.
Tasmanian devil. Makes sense.
It's very fitting.
Yeah.
Of him and his little fur.
Yeah.
And
Loafer.
devilish tendencies.
Yeah.
I didn't name him, but it's a great name for him. I tried to rename him.
You did. I don't remember what
Frank.
the contenders were. Frank?
Yeah.
Oh, because like
Frank and beans.
And
I tried to name him Cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
Nachos.
Yeah, you were trying.
I was
trying. Nope, it was just Taz.
Yep.
Even though I think does he know his name? Or
I don't think
can
he
you
knows
just
anything.
call whatever and he'll come?
I think he is stupid.
Do you call whatever and he won't come?
I actually think all of them know their names.
Okay.
But I also think they all just get excited to be called. So if I call one of them, they're all coming.
Does he still do the thing where he begs?
Yes, it's the most annoying thing.
I'm just really annoyed, but it's also adorable.
It's not cute.
He just stands up with his little paws.
The thing is, like, if he did it, like... But he's like...
He does it
it's like he's drowning or something.
It's like his life depends on a little treat. I relate.
He just, a little special little treat.
A little treat.
He, like, sometimes just wants to be pet. And he'll do that. It's annoying. Like, I'll get to you, guy.
I'll get to you. I'm with Bean.
Jeez.
You know she's above you.
You know the hierarchy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are your fishies?
The ones that I gave to feed the lobster.
Yeah, are they still alive?
To feed the crayfish who we named Lobster. They are still alive. He has not been eating them very quickly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was like a...
I also thought he ate, because I got like 4 black shrimp. Black-blue shrimp.
Okay.
And they disappeared immediately. I was like, he ate those. Thank goodness. And then the other day, I just saw one waddle out. Like, you're alive?
Where have you been?
Yeah.
They created like an underground bunker.
Probably.
We'll ride this out, guys.
And he's just annoyed. He's not even happy. I don't even think he's eating them. He's just annoyed that there's fish in his tank.
He's like, why did you give me roommates?
He's like, I was thriving. Now there's all these weird guys swimming around.
He's not even thinking of eating them.
I think what happened is I really thought he used to eat everything I put in the tank, and I think it was the other fish I had in there that very sadly died.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
So he just eats algae?
Yeah, he's supposed to eat fish, but he eats algae pellets.
I guess if he's okay with that.
I also have found him on the filter. Eating filter. Like the gunk that gets onto there.
He's like, you don't give me any food. I'm starving.
I will eat this fish poop. That's what he's eating. Fish poop.
There's like a whole ecosystem in there.
Maybe it's actually good that I got the fish because he can eat their poop.
Hey, if it works for him to eat the poop instead of them, I guess good for them.
It makes me sad because he's missing a claw. Did I tell you that last time?
I don't remember.
In one of his sheds, I thought he died. If you recall, I had a picture of his body.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, it was just a shed with one of his claws. Their claws aren't supposed to come off.
They're not supposed to come. Okay, I didn't think so.
So he only has one claw, one big claw.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
How are your plants?
My one plant?
Yeah.
I don't think it's doing too good because I had to exile it.
What?
I kicked it out.
You put it outside?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, okay, I know it's not supposed to be outside.
Why would you put it outside?
Because my house was getting overtaken with gnats. And do you notice there's no more gnats anymore?
Fair.
You
should have just put it out there, though.
It is.
Oh, perfect. It's barely outside.
I mean, yeah, it's outside. It's
protected.
But it's still in the climate of outside. I don't know if that's going to be okay.
It is, but I think it's the UV rays are a little bit less intense with the screen.
Right now, the flowers aren't doing great. I've got to get it back to...
The flowers probably aren't going to do great outside, but the plant might live still. Okay. Which, the flowers are just to reproduce.
I don't know if because I know that our mom was saying, oh, maybe I could just take and put it in my huge garden thing that I have.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe. I don't want to give up on it, but it has to be... I'm sorry, I can't deal with the gnats. I can't deal with that.
I think that's fine. Also, if you're getting gnats from it, you're probably overwatering it.
I'm trying my best here.
But also, don't feel bad if you don't want to take care of it.
I just don't know how to plant.
I feel really annoyed because I had flowers, as you know. And Jay was like, "Oh, another one of your little passing hobbies."
Oh my god.
He didn't say that.
Rude.
He didn't say that, but he implied it heavily. Like it was a few weeks later and they were thriving and he was like, "Wow, I'm surprised they're still alive." Yeah, worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now they're like, it's so hot outside and they're all starting to like
wilt. Yeah.
Because I just don't remember to water them when I'm supposed to.
We had beautiful flowers on our bush outside of our house and they were there for like 2 days and then they wilted and they're all like brown and
I saw. But flowers are supposed to die.
That's poetic.
No, they really are. Because if they don't die, the seeds don't get spread. Because that's where they grow. That's where they reproduce. That's where they grow their seeds. So, like, if you've ever seen a dead marigold head, once it's completely dry and dead, you pluck it off, and inside are just like a billion seeds.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So flowers are supposed to die. The plant itself is supposed to be green, though.
Yeah.
So it's okay to kill a flower.
But not a plant.
Yeah, it's the most important part is the actual plant. It's just the least interesting podcast ever.
Sorry, guys.
What do I have? What do I have for today?
How long has it been?
Oh, shoot. I didn't... It has been 43 minutes.
Whoa!
Oh, my God. Okay, let's go on break.
Okay, we'll be back. Oh, hi, we're back.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You're welcome.
Welcome back. Did you put like a timer? Do we need it?
No, but I know the time we need it because I just don't want it to go ding ding. But I know what time we need to stop.
Okay. My my topic isn't really a topic. It's just a question for you.
Okay.
I was pondering this the other night when I couldn't sleep.
These are my favorite ways you start topics on this.
I want to know if you were a ghost, how would you haunt? What would be your haunting style?
Like what's my goal? Am I trying to scare someone?
That's what I
trying
mean.
To make myself known. It depends who I'm haunting. Who am I trying to haunt? If I'm haunting Jay, I would just I would probably do extreme things because he does not at all believe in any sort of like ghost.
So you would have to be extreme.
I would be scary. I would like show up behind him in a mirror. That's terrifying. I take that back. I don't want to like get haunted or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it was like someone I loved, I'd be more gentle and just like, I'm here. Show up in their dreams. That's a great way of haunting someone.
That is a great way. I was thinking like if it's, let's say it's just random people you don't know.
Oh, and I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd find you. I'd find you first because like if you were also a ghost.
Yeah, we would team up
because it wouldn't be fun. Unless we're class clown ghost buddies together.
Yeah, because see, my vision is to be like, just make things like slightly inconvenient for people.
I love that. Like, someone put something somewhere. For convenience, because they're like, oh, I'm gonna forget. I do that all the time where I'm like, I'm gonna forget where I put this, so I'm gonna put it here, and then I forget where it is. And so I'm gonna just move like the keys.
Yeah, because I swear sometimes that happens.
It does.
When you're looking for something.
It does.
So like they look somewhere and then after they look in that place, you go and put it there.
Yes, that's even better.
And then they go back and they're like, oh, it was in the first place I looked. And you're just like, ha.
What's the extent? Like, can we can move things?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can they see us? Can they hear us? Can we decide when they see or hear us?
I guess so. I don't know like how much is allowed. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think it depends how much they believe.
That is also true.
Because non-believers don't hear or see anything because they're not open. Yeah. I say this as if I believe in ghosts, which I don't actually believe in ghosts. Plot twist, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do think...
It's wild.
Well, no, I don't believe in like, ooh.
Oh, well, yeah.
I do think like the entities
Yeah.
After, not even after. I just, you know what? I'm not going to get into this. It's going to be way too long.
Yeah.
But
because energy cannot be created or destroyed.
You know what? It can only be. I can't remember. I don't remember what it is. Anyway.
But yeah, that was just a thought I was having. And I was like, you know, I should ask.
I would probably do it the same way our ghosty friends at our old house did it. I was about to say what it was called.
What?
The really haunted house we lived in.
Oh, God.
How, like, I would hear them, which I was probably just out of my mind, but, like, I would hear them call to me, literally, in your voice. That was the scariest part is, like, I saw you one morning, get back in bed, and then it turned out you were just sleeping. Like, you never got up. And then I also heard you call for me, but then you were out. So I went upstairs. I was lured. Lured.
Yeah, like you lure someone in.
I was lured.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Wrong. I was lured. I am Lord.
I am Lord. Like,
yeah.
South Park reference. You don't get it. Anyway.
Oh, I don't.
One of the dads in it is Lord, the singer.
The dad?
Yeah.
What is this, like when the Uncle Kelbo was Shakira in Wizards? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why shows do that.
That's so weird.
It's like not funny.
It's not. I don't understand. Anyway, that's terrifying. I did not like being in that house. It was terrifying.
It was very scary. That state has a lot of weird, creepy things.
It does.
Including just the residents.
Just the people there.
Yeah. Anyway.
We won't say where.
But if you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think it'd be fun to haunt somewhere with you.
I think that we'd be good at it.
I think we'd be so good.
What if we haunted a yoga class?
Oh, that'd be perfect. Just like knock someone's block so they think they lost balance. Like, who's unbalanced now?
Just like change the lighting, change the
temperature,
music.
Make it like freezing.
Change the music to like
death metal.
Yeah. And find your.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Then they get like shut down because no one's going.
Yeah.
It's not as fun.
Never mind.
As people having to go.
That was Yep, that was it. The ghost haunting, the cartoon character question.
I think it'd be fun to go to a haunted house as a ghost. Like the like Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, yeah, like if you went there.
You just fit in.
Yeah.
Like people finally know.
That's why I don't trust those places.
Because if you were a ghost, that's where you go.
That's exactly where you go. Actually, it's not a ghost. It's just I think that like if you were a murderer.
Yeah. I wanted to be a scare actor because it's really cool how like they keep their character, their very intense character, like through all the years they work there. So people get to know this like certain clown.
I know that I remember seeing one
there's a really famous guy clown. I think it's because he was like, people thought he was like a little attractive.
What was the nose scratch?
I was trying to think of how I was going to word that.
I was like, is this a code?
No, it was the equivalent. It was like scratching my head, but my nose is closer.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know how the whole coffee fiasco, forgot the cup, forgot the beans, poured a glass of water. I always mess up my coffee. I have another one. A new one.
What'd you do this time?
This time, the scoop that you get the coffee with, I scooped the creamer because I use the same scoop for both and put it in the coffee beans place. I was just going to run it because I've done that before and I've just run it, but it makes weird coffee. You'd think it'd be fine because it just dissolves into the water and then goes out.
But that seems weird.
Yeah, I was like,
The other day, speaking of like ghosts doing things that are just mildly inconvenient, I made my coffee and it came back and it was like watery coffee. And I was like, oh my God, like I swear I put the beans in. And I opened it and they were in there. It was in there.
Do you grind your own beans?
No. I use the
Cafe
ground.
Bustelo.
Yeah.
And that stuff's strong.
Yeah. And then I took it out. I was like, what? And I just remade it and it was fine. I was like, how did this...
That has to be the ghost, the inconvenience ghost.
I don't understand.
You know what? You're right about the ghost because non-believers would go, you think a ghost would be here haunting us? And they would do that? They would make your coffee a little watery? Sure. No one would believe them.
Yeah.
It is the best way to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's all I had.
Okay, this is another quick one, but I was scrolling TikTok and you know how there's just so many ads on TikTok now?
Like 80 million.
Yeah, where it's like influencers be influencing.
Yeah.
But there's one particular thing the influencers say that makes me mad. There's one, and they say this a lot, but this particular one that made me write this down was, I can't stop buying this jumpsuit. You can't stop? You can't stop buying this jumpsuit.
I can't stop buying this jumpsuit.
Show me proof. Show me your order history.
How many jumpsuits of the same kind
I
do you
can't
have?
stop buying this jumpsuit. Like, I get it if it's like, oh, I need this in every color. Like, people start with that, and it means the same exact thing, but it's like, it makes more sense that I can't stop.
Or like a
like a jumpsuit junkie.
Like I see
that should be the title.
Jumpsuit junkie. I see ads for like this lip stain a lot, but at least with that, it's like I had to buy this in every shade. Like it's kind of annoying still, but like isn't that I can't stop buying this.
That doesn't
jumpsuit.
Annoy me as much. Even with clothes, if it's like I need this in every color, that's fine. Like it's a little wild, but you do you. Like you're gonna look like a cartoon character who like has the same exact thing on, just like slightly different color. But like you do you, which I wear the same thing every day, so I can't say anything. But like, I can't stop. You can't stop yourself. I need to buy more, which I kind of get. But one jumpsuit, one singular jumpsuit.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I saw someone. I don't remember who it was now, but talking about how they're tired of people saying, "I've been getting so many questions about this." And like, you know that they didn't actually get the questions about this. But I feel like I've done that before.
I've done that so many times.
Like, so many people are asking me about
I've done that with things that literally nobody is asking me about. But like people ask me about other things. I have enough followers that it seems believable, but I just want to talk about this.
I just want to talk about like my music or something.
Yeah.
Like, everyone keeps asking me, when are you going to come up? It's endless. It's just you and mom.
Yeah. Everybody keeps asking me.
Everyone.
Sometimes I go, I got a few questions asking. I didn't get a few questions.
Or sometimes I'll say that and there was one person.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't say someone asked me. Like, I gotta say,
everyone asked me.
Everyone is asking me this.
Yeah. Which it doesn't make sense. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's not true. So why do we do it?
Why don't we just say the thing?
Yeah.
Instead of everyone keeps asking, so here you go.
I think it's like a hook.
That's true.
Now it's a hook because people get annoyed that you say that to start with. But it used to be a hook because people actually believed that people were asking.
Yeah, they're like, wait, what are they asking about? Yeah.
I'm afraid to be like, I consider myself a zillennial.
Okay, yeah, I kind of do
because
too.
I would love to be Gen Z, but the truth is I fought my whole teenage life to be millennial. If you remember how cool it was back then to be a millennial. We all wanted to be millennials. And now it's like, ew, don't be a millennial. But anyway, as a zillennial, I hate that. Have we already talked about this?
I don't think so.
Okay. I just hate that like Gen Z is like, ew, millennials, as if they're old, which I guess some of them are.
Yeah.
But and then like millennials are like, I can't give up my high-waisted jeans.
Yeah.
Like, chill out, everyone.
I can't give up my high-waisted jeans.
I'm literally wearing high-waisted pants.
I can't, yeah. No, but that's what, like, technically I'm, like, very Gen Z, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of things that I do are millennial. Like, I think also just because growing up with the early internet, there's just certain things that you do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also would think, like, Gen Z has a point. Skinny jeans and a cropped tee, not the look anymore. That was the look in 2013. That was, like, you were the cool kid. Now, that's not how you be cool.
Yeah.
However, millennials should chill out, because why do we need to be cool? We're old now. Like, we're not teenagers. If teenagers think that people in their 20s and 30s are lame,
then that's just normal.
Yeah.
Isn't that we
made fun of generations ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone talking about how different generations do peace signs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if the guy
was saying it, but I didn't see the whole video because someone stitched it. Like a girl stitched it. She makes a lot of content about, like, talking to her past self, and she'll be, like, covered in, like, terrible, like, makeup, you know, like the way we used to do it. But she was saying that, like, to do a millennial peace sign, one of the things you have to do is you do the peace sign either like this or like this, and then you have to go,
yeah. So I was gonna say,
and I was like, if I do a peace sign, I usually go like that.
Yeah, I usually do, like, kissy face kind of.
Yeah, the duck face. Yeah, sorry for the audio listeners.
Yeah,
but it's like I'm doing it as a joke, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a very millennial thing to do.
Yeah.
Is do a peace sign for a joke.
Yeah.
And then, like, Gen Z does, like, the cutesy, like,
yeah. Or now, like, the difference in the hearts that we do.
I had the most embarrassing moment ever. I was out weeks ago having a good time. We were at a club. Anyway.
At a club. You were like, I don't want to say, we were at a club.
This girl, we were, like, besties. And then she did, like, is that how you do it? Yeah, she did, like, the half heart.
Oh, yeah.
And she, like, did it at me because we're besties. And I, like, didn't know how to do it. I was like, and she was like, and I was like, and the audio listened to her. So like, what? Like, what? Anyway, I tried to do it. I tried to do it, and it was extremely embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm this forever.
Yeah.
The full hand heart.
Yep.
Sometimes me and my friend do that. I think this is possibly some sort of K-pop thing, but like this on the cheek. I don't know. She'll just tell me to do that, and I'll do it. I will do whatever I need. I'm just kidding.
I want to paint Jay's nails.
Oh,
really bad.
Do it.
Consent is a darn thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, ask
one
him.
heck of a thing. I did.
Oh, he said no.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I want to convince him.
Yeah, like, I kind of, like, a part of me wants to do Kevin's makeup.
That'd be so cool.
I kind of love to do that. But I also want him to try to do my makeup again. You remember when he did my makeup?
Oh, it rings a bell, but I don't fully remember.
He took the eyeshadow, and you know how you can put eyeshadow under your eye? Mm-hmm. He put it under my eye. Oh, like an eye bag.
He has eyeballs. He knows that doesn't go there.
I don't know what he was doing.
I feel like you need to tell him, like, be serious.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was trolling.
Maybe, but I don't know, because I'd pick something up and be like, what do you think this is?
Well,
not say the
he
right
probably
thing.
doesn't know what it is, but I think he knows, like, bright blue doesn't go under your eyes.
Maybe, yeah.
Or brown or whatever. Anyway.
I think it was blue.
I want to paint his nails, and he doesn't want me to paint them.
I guess you can't paint them.
Yeah, what can you do?
You can't. Why he's sleeping. And
I mean, I don't think he's against it, but I just asked, and he said no. And I said, I really want to, and he said maybe.
He said maybe.
To me, that says he's saying no.
He really doesn't want to, but he's
I just think I think it's hot when guys do feminine things. Yeah. Like paint their nails. I feel like a lot of guys are painting their nails now. Like a lot of straight guys.
I think so, yeah. I've seen a lot of guys painting their nails.
Yeah. So I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay. If it happens, then
yeah.
Then let me know.
I have one more thing. What do I have?
Okay,
I have a game.
A game?
Okay, we're gonna play this and we're gonna go.
Okie dokie.
Have you seen the game? It's not gonna be as funny because we don't have water in our mouths and we're not super close. There's a game where people put water in their mouth, and they stand super close and they try to open their eyes at different times. So we would close our eyes and then randomly open them and close them.
Okay.
So like keep your eyes open, but this is how it would be. Both of us are doing this.
Okay.
And then I open my eyes and then I close them. And you open your eyes, then you close them. And then I open my eyes and I close. But we don't know when the other one's gonna. So if we see each other's eyes,
then
it's like we lose.
Then
but we could keep going for a while. But like it's funny because you lose. Okay.
Oh my god.
You get the kind of
concept?
concept?
I think so.
Okay.
I automatically went into editor mode. I'm like, okay, how am I going to explain this to the audio listeners?
Audio listeners, this podcast is almost over. Just get out of here, you know?
Yeah,
just go follow us on Petty Privilege. Or
that's true.
Go watch the video. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, closing our eyes.
Okay. I'm scared. Eye contact was terrifying. We were doing so good at first. Because I forgot to open my eyes at the beginning. You didn't open your eyes at all?
It was a while. I did like 2 times, but
okay. I think I did like 3 or 4 times. I kept like, wow, we're doing great. You're just closing your eyes.
Just chilling. Okay, let's do it again. Just a little bit. Okay.
We can't do this.
Okay.
Well, we tried our best.
We tried. We failed.
We thought too similarly.
Yeah. I knew that was going to be the outcome.
Yeah.
I saw 2 other, probably sisters, just by like how they were interacting with each other, doing it, except they were, again, standing really close. They had water in their mouths. I'm never going to let you spit on me. Anyway,
yeah, no.
Back to that again. Anyway, they like both... What did I do?
She just turned her microphone away from her. Pointed up to the ceiling.
I was literally in the middle of talking. Anyway, it's not even funny anymore. I don't even care. Okay, we're getting out of here. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Follow us at Pity Privilege. We spell that like pity.
Privilege. Every single time I spell it, I'm like, did I spell it right?
I don't know how to spell privilege. Okay, bye.
Bye.